What? This isn't Call of Duty. I know, guys. Just chill out, relax, and enjoy something different. Oh shit, hold on. Let me lower the volume on this. Can't hear myself. Anyway, I wanted to use this game since it's something different and wanted to talk about how people aren't having fun or getting pissed off and rage quitting over a game, which is pretty bad since it's a game after all and we pay to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and do something with our off time. And a lot of us didn't really get that with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, since that whole game was probably rage inducing to everybody. Could probably even piss off a nun if they had the chance to play it. And you see a lot of people nowadays on YouTube destroying their copies of Modern Warfare with flamethrowers and fucking deagles and burning them in toasters. You guys all seen the videos, which are pretty damn entertaining if you ask me. Which is also what games were meant for, entertainment, some laughs and cries, some rages and, well, not rages, but you know how people get mad when they lose to their little brother at GoldenEye because he's a screen looker, little fuckers. And I don't know what it is, why people rage so much at Call of Duty. I don't know if it's because it's online and we had a anonymous aspect of it where you'll never meet face to face with the person unless you go to tournaments and all that. But I don't know, it seems like everybody rages nowadays and they never have fun. Like me personally, I have fun even if the game's terrible or there's so much broken shit in the game where it's just like unplayable. I'll still find a way to have fun with the game because I like challenging myself, or I'll make it fun somehow. Like in Modern Warfare 2, the game itself was kind of boring to me. But what made it fun for me was using terrible guns or terrible setups and just killing all the UMP marathon lightweight tryhards who thought they were the shit at the game. It was always fun just making people rage quit at the game. Like, I know that's fun at the expense of others, but it's still fair game. I'm not like noob tubing people to make the game unplayable for everybody. It's just I'm outplaying people and it's fun for me to beat them with crappy setups and guns that aren't normally used. Like a Vector Silence is terrible, but it's still fun to use. Like P90 with Cold-Blooded and Silencer. I know I get a lot of questions on YouTube about how I can play with such a terrible setup. And that's partly why I use it, because it's such a terrible setup. It's like, it takes forever to kill, and it's fun for me to try to outplay people with a gun that takes like 10 bullets to kill, when everything else in the game only takes 1 or 2 shots and you're already dead as soon as you turn a corner. It's a challenge. It's an added challenge to the game that actually makes it enjoyable to play for me. And I know it might make me a scrub for doing that, but I don't know. It's just what I always have fun doing ever since I started gaming. It's always been fun for me to just try to add different challenges to the game that aren't normally in the game, which is cool because when people do like gimp themselves to have fun, you see interesting gameplay, like Only Use Me Blade with only knives and a game where everything kills in 2 shots. That's crazy and fun to watch at the same time. And I think that's where most of us get our fun videos and fun to watch, where things don't get stale with everybody using UMPs, FAMASs, M16s, all the usual stuff that everybody uses. And I know I'm talking about COD and this is a Transformer gameplay, but I don't know, this game's fun. It's not the, oh my god, you have to take it serious and do good every game. This one you can go 10 and 10 and still have a lot of fun with it. And I know I'm raping the guys right here right now in this game, but it's still a fun game. I can go 5 and 5 and still have fun the whole 10-15 minutes of the match. And it might be because it's something different from Call of Duty and I needed a break from it, but I don't know, the game's still enjoyable either way. They did a lot of things right with it, and it's underrated and didn't really sell a whole bunch of copies, which is surprising since it's actually a real fun game, at least worth the rent. I think that's what more people need to do, just rent games they normally wouldn't buy and just try them out, and if they enjoy it, play it. Like when you stick to one game too long, like how we do with Call of Duty, we'll play it for a year straight and nothing else. You lose sight of how to have fun and playing old games with your brothers and sisters or your friends or cousins. You know, like the old days where everything was split screen multiplayer. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Donkey Kongs. Well, those weren't split screen, but you know, everybody passed the controller when you die, get to the next level. I think that's probably why people aren't having fun with games anymore, because a lot of games nowadays don't have the old school multiplayer split screen offline. They'll just have everything online, or a mediocre single player, or a good single player and a mediocre online. But I don't get why companies stop catering to the split screen multiplayer like old school, because those were probably some of the funnest days we've had in our lives from gaming. And then nowadays you go on games and it's all online, and either you have a good experience with it or you just get to the point where everything pisses you off and you hate playing it, which is where a lot of us are at with Modern Warfare now. And I get, we all think, okay, Black Ops is gonna solve that, we're gonna have some fun with that for a year, and yeah, we might, but there's still a good chance we might get bored of it real fast and just play it because there's nothing else we really want to play. Even though there are a ton of options out there, games that we might never ever see or get to play because our minds are so closed nowadays that all we want to play is Call of Duty. We don't even give anything else a chance. Especially on YouTube, since everybody on YouTube, all the commentators and viewers are just like, oh, only Call of Duty, post Call of Duty, this isn't Call of Duty. And you know how people are on YouTube. People need to have an open mind, or open themselves to have more variety in what games they play and watch and like and view, rant, whatever. Like even now, if you're getting pissed off at a game, take a break from it. Rent a game, different game for a week. Who knows? You might end up enjoying that game, end up buying it. Or if not, then bust out the old NES with the Super Mario World, and or not NES, that's Super NES with Mario World. And who knows? Bust out, have some fun for a weekend with some friends, and hopefully you guys will find that joy of gaming again like it used to be. Anyway, this is the end, so catch you guys later.